Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Let me ask you, how is it even a question? How is this race even close? We really gotta focus on substance. You know, I keep saying it, this election seems to be shaping up as a battle of substance versus, let's call it, lack thereof. I mean, for Pete's sakes, Kamala Harris hasn't showed her face once. She hasn't answered a single question. The meme has become, come out, wherever you are, little Kamala. At least that's what Kevin O'Leary's saying on Fox News.
Policies. I have questions, and I don't get any answers. I'm not being unreasonable. Come out, wherever you are, and talk to the press.
We've heard absolutely nothing, and certainly nothing of substance. And just to put that into clearer perspective, the official Kamala HQ X account just tweeted this the other night, an AI-generated dolphin and rainbow image that says Donald Trump's Project 2025 is a threat to our democracy, with some very feminine pop music playing on top of it. I'm not going to play the music because it's copyright, obviously, but I need to insert a facepalm here. Unironically, this is what the Kamala Harris HQ is promoting. On top of this brat and joy nonsense, they've got absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Trump's doing interview after interview, hitting us with actual policy, hitting on some of the most important issues out there. Kamala Harris is running, and Trump is actually delivering. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, I'm sure you've seen some of the polls out there from pollsters like YouGov, for instance, where apparently, according to their survey, according to their respondents, people believe that Kamala Harris is more suited for the task of bringing down energy costs and the cost of everyday goods than Donald Trump is. Now, of course, I think it's a complete nonsense push poll. There's no way people actually believe that, but that's the narrative being set forth, that apparently Kamala Harris has the right ideas. What I find a little bit confusing is, we don't know what Kamala Harris's ideas are. Those haven't been made public. Apparently people believe that she's going to bring down prices because she finally, after 4 years, acknowledged that prices are going up.
A loaf of bread costs 50% more today than it did before the pandemic. Ground beef is up almost 50%.
And according to Kamala Harris, the reason prices are going up is because apparently, I don't know, grocery stores are evil or something. The only solution that she's suggested are communist-style price controls. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the Trump approach.
The problem is, so we have to produce massive electricity that we don't have, but the environmental impact statements won't allow us to do that. The rules and regulations that we currently have won't allow us to do any of it, not even a tiny fraction of it. But if I'm president, we'll be able to do it. And we'll do it through natural gas, which is clean. And we'll do it through primarily natural gas and nuclear. You know, nuclear now has become very good, very safe. And you build the smaller plants and you attach them. But nuclear is very powerful, very good. The wind doesn't work. It's very expensive, kills the birds, destroys everything around it. It's very, 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 very bad. It's the most expensive energy, wind. And then every 9 years, you have to replace the turbines. You know, they're made out of steel and they wear out. But we will create tremendous electricity for our company, for our country. And that will allow AI to compete. And you're right. Whoever gets that, it's going to be a big advantage. You know, that's going to be sort of the oil of the future. And we have to be the main player.
Would you, I read that.
Finally, somebody is saying what so many people have been yelling for years. It's all fallen on deaf ears. Finally, a politician is saying the right thing. Once again, Donald Trump presents an inspiring message, leading the world in terms of technological advancements, implementing common sense energy policies that would make America more energy independent, but not only that, more energy abundant. Finally, somebody mentions the word nuclear. Why exactly aren't we doing this? There seems to be some dark money in Washington that wants to steer the conversation away from this kind of thing. And by the way, that's kind of becoming the identity of this Trump ticket, standing up against corporate interest and rather doing what's right for the people. Democrats go on and on about the dangers of fossil fuels. We need to rid the world of excessive usage of fossil fuels. And so what do? They cancel the Keystone XL, deny any further drilling permits on federal lands. They essentially destroy domestic production with no actual plan on replacing the loss. Then, of course, once we're faced with an unfortunate unfortunate situation abroad, well, you get $100+ a barrel oil and crippling inflation. It's freaking idiotic, and once again, it shows the damage that Democrats do with their short-sighted philosophies. And really what I find odd, I'm questioning whether it's just a short-sighted view or whether it's possibly intentional. You know, what's the logic here? To continue to weaken America on the world stage? Destroy American energy production? While not offering up a legitimate solution of replacement, which of course simultaneously increases our reliance on energy production from OPEC nations and Russia. In other words, dirty dictator oil. Why does it always feel like the Democrats are purposely shooting the country directly into the foot, rendering us unable to run and move forward? I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the Trump vision. America should be leading the world in energy production. And yes, that counts clean energy too. But instead, under weak Democrat leadership, we experience stagnation. The rest of the world is innovating. Trust me when I tell you, China is developing nuclear technology, and of course implementing it. Europe is as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think Finland, if my memory serves me correct, is about to finish a massive nuclear power plant in a very rocky, mountainous region where they've dug this massive cave underground in the rocks where they plan on storing the byproduct, locking it away for millennia.
Funded by charges collected from consumers through electricity sales, the $1 billion project that's due to complete in 2023 will see a series of tunnels extend half a kilometre below ground, creating a permanent disposal facility for spent fuel. The process at Onkalo is so much more than simply burying the problem. Based on a Swedish disposal method known as KBS3, irradiated material is placed into boron steel canisters and enclosed within corrosion-resistant copper capsules before being buried in individual holes and backfilled with bentonite clay, entombing it forever.
It's really a question of what path do you want to take? The Democrat option? Just going on and on about these nonsense grievances, attempting to wage class warfare against the most productive citizens of the nation in an effort to frankly appease a group of entitled little brats who don't want to do anything or work for anything? Or do you want to be the nation that leads the world again? The most creative and innovative nation with the best business environment, creating the technology that powers our futures, makes the world a better place, a more equitable place. Not in the terms of equity, but in true equality. And of course, technology that makes our world cleaner and safer. Which side? Pick the path. I don't know about you guys. I see one political party that's making huge promises on issues that we know are of grave importance, like tackling corruption in American healthcare, or standing up against the corporate lobbyists and foreign dictators who seem to hold some influence, convincing us here in North America that nuclear energy is not a viable option or it's a bad thing. There's one side tackling important issues and offering actual substantive policy solutions, and then there's the other side that just complains and whines, makes everything worse and expects you to vote for them because their celebrity friends tell you to. I don't know about you guys, but the answer seems quite clear to me, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.